Hi ladies, it's Anjali here from Devlana Body, and today I'm going through some details for you beginner girls who want to finesse their moves, who want to take their dancing to the next level. These are going to be mostly on the floor or getting to the floor base, but I do have a video on this channel that is more standing up, and if this is the type of content that you want to learn from, please do check out the channel. Hit the subscribe button below and also just tell me what other things you'd like to learn from me. Okay, so the first tip I want to go through is getting into our squat position. So we can just, as beginners, know that when we come down, we can just come down into a squat, okay? But there's a lot of things that I need to correct here, yeah? So even if we have just our arms down, you really think about, you need to arch, yeah? So when I'm from the side, obviously I don't want to be giving this, yeah? You want to think about arch. I'm really all on the balls of my feet here, and I'm arching my back, okay? But even when we're coming down, what I want you to think is, instead of just going down to your like hunkers, I want you to think about really pushing down and opening up. Yes, extending, so really extending out those arms here and those fingers all the way down, okay? So again, if we take our first thing that we just did, which is fine, we're still arching, we're still coming down, okay? But we want to think of pushing down from our hands, opening up from our knees, and arching the back, extending our arms, pushing down, arch, yes. Okay, and another detail that I can go through with you is when we're down into our positions like this and we're coming up, I know a lot of people when they start out, they can find this move really difficult to come up, but what I like to do is think of, you've just spent the night with your honey for the first time, you're waking up in the morning and you want to have your shoulder blades on the back and just want to think like, oh my God, good morning, sweetheart, I woke up like this, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm really arching my back. So instead of laying like a flat back, I'm really using that movement in my lower back. I'm pinching my shoulder blades back and down. My fingers are twisted, so it's giving like really twisted. If you look at me from the back here, my hands aren't out, I'm like up here, okay? From there also, I want to think about getting to the top of my head, all the way in the top. So if you practice this move here, so it's like my tailbone and the top of my head, this is the position, and you want to hit that position when you come up. If you have trouble getting up from there, you can use that momentum from that leg to help you. So fingers twisted, shoulder blades on the back. I'm going to use that momentum of that leg, so kicking straight this way, okay? I'm going arching and up. Okay, and the third tip is when we're on the ground and we're in like this position, okay? So when we're here, a lot of girls I notice when we start out, we just think about putting our leg forward, okay? So even though the leg is straight and the toes are pointed, it's not really creating a lot of pictures. So what I want to do instead is I want to angle my leg so it's really showing the length, and also I want to also turn up my heel like this, so it's really giving big toe energy. So if you watch from this angle, you can see my toes here. It's really pointed up. So I'm here, and instead of course we're arching our back, but if we give it a little length right here, so I'm slightly sitting back here, pointing that toe on the other side, it's going to create a really nice picture. Yeah, so versus this, although it's technically, we're feeling like we're straightening our legs, toes are pointed, is different from giving me this, yes. Also, one last tip is anytime we're on the ground, crawling, doing a snake, of course you want to have an arch, we want to keep our toes pointed, but tilting your head slightly down. It's going to give a nice picture, this versus this, or this versus this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value from this. Please check out the page for other tutorials and comment below for what else you want to see.